What I'm going to share with you is going to blow your mind about scripting and manifesting money. And I'm so excited because this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. So that's right. It is going to change your world. It is going to help you manifest that $10,000 that you've been thinking about. And this is the secret that I've been using for many years that helped me manifest over $10,000 and more. So make sure to stay until the end of this video to learn the 5 steps to scripting to manifest $10,000 faster than you can ever imagine. So welcome back, everybody. My name is Annie and I've helped hundreds of people manifest their dreams into reality, and this is the place to be if you want to design an abundant life full of love and money. So I have a special announcement to make. A couple of spots have opened for my one-on-one coaching program. Click on a link in the description below and hop on a manifestation consultation call with me and learn how you can get from your current situation to where you want to be in your life and start hitting those goals that you've had for many years. So 5 steps to scripting to manifest $10,000. So step number 1, plan how you are going to spend it. Yeah, so when you know the plan on how you are going to spend it, you are basically stating, you're in a state of manifesting, like you already have this $10,000, right? You already received this because you're planning on how to use it. So you are creating an intention for this money, and the universe will know exactly what to give you because you already have a purpose for it. You're already giving it a direction as to where to go. Now, when you are manifesting money, you want to dig deeper than just saying the amount, right? You want to give money a place for it to go. So why do you want this money? Really ask yourself this. What is the purpose of it, right? Oftentimes, it's not about the amount. It's the reason behind why you want it. So write it all down. Make a list of where you want this money to go. And let me know in the comments where you are planning on putting that money. And this is really the time for you to write down all the things that you want to use this money on. So don't limit yourself. You can simply brain dump and write it all down. Have fun with this. Start to plan everything that you want to do with this money. And make sure to also include how you want to feel when you have this money. So make a list of what you want this money to go towards and then feel it. Really put in that feeling, right? You will attract 100% of the money you want. But first, you have to ask the universe for it. And that's what you're doing when you make this list. So step number 2 is writing your script. Scripting is like visualization on paper. When you visualize, you create a scene in your mind from your perspective. So you take that scene that you've created in your mind and you write it all down, exactly what you want, right? So use the list that you've created from step number 1 to help you create the scene and figure out how to write it. So you can do it in a way like it's a story, or some people like to do it in a diary entry, but I like stories better. So make it super juicy as if it's already happening, right? Include as many descriptive details and imagery as possible. So get into the creative flow and really write down anything that comes to you. Don't overthink it, just trust whatever you write down. So you can create the scenario as if the list that you've made has already come true, right? You're investing in your business and you're seeing yourself already investing in your business. So step number 3 is be the person who has already manifested $10,000. Now it's all about stepping into the version of yourself that already has the money that you want. So get creative with this, and you can spend some time to think about it, right? Who is the version of you that already has this $10,000? Really start to think about it. So a lot of the time people say act as if, but acting as if feels like you have to be an actor. And once you step off the stage, it kind of stops. So instead, shift to being that person who already has that number in the bank account. Think about who that person is, such as, are they more confident? Are they peaceful? Are they feeling happy? think about all the qualities and the values, and then align with that identity, that version of yourself that already has the money. So when you align with that version and be the person who already manifested that $10,000, you will start attracting that money into your life fast. So step number 4 is taking that inspired action. So to explain inspired action, we have to take a little look at forced action, right? So forced action is trying to make something happen just to make it happen. So where it doesn't really feel good when you take it, when you do the action, but you think you should do it, right? Just because you have to. So that's really forcing yourself to do it. And inspired action is when you feel an inspiration, intuitive nudge, something that feels intuitive to do it. And it comes from a place of feeling excitement and joy, and it feels really good. So for example, you take on a client who you kind of had this feeling like something is wrong, but because you were only thinking about making money, you signed that client on anyway. You were forcing yourself to sign on that client. And the more you work with the client, the more stressed and frustrated you became, and you start to dread calls with this client. That's forced action. You are forcing yourself to take on a client that you weren't aligned with, that you didn't feel good about, but you did it anyway because you wanted to do it. On the other hand, an inspired action could be when you have this intuitive feeling to post about your business, and then someone reaches out to you, right, and asks to hop on a call with you. So these things can happen, right? And then you hop on a call and you feel so good about this client, and you sign her on, and she signs on with full price payment, without you even asking, without you even thinking. And you're like, oh my God, I just manifested money and it feels good. So this can happen just like that, where inspired action comes from a place of alignment, and usually it comes from these intuitive nudges, these intuitive signs just kind of coming in and telling you, hey, you should do this, and you feel aligned with it and you do it. So step number 5 is detach. So when you're manifesting money, it's normal to think about things like, when is this money coming in? How is it going to come in? Where is it coming from? It's that needy energy where you're like, oh, what's going on? What's happening with it? That you have towards money that's actually pushing it away. So money is just energy. And when you are projecting that needy energy, you're blocking the flow from money flowing into your life. So what do? After you write the script, you have to detach from the how and the when it's going to happen. In fact, you can even put the script away somewhere where you can't access it all the time, right? So it's all about detaching from the outcome of the script and having full faith, believing that this money is coming to you, regardless of how it happens. It's that trust and faith that makes you a magnet to money. So the more you detach, the more you let go, the more you start to attract that money into your reality. So focus on detaching and letting go of the how, and watch your reality start to transform. So I have a special gift just for you, the How to Manifest Your First 5K PDF. I go in depth in this guide and give you the 5 steps to aligning with abundance so that you can manifest money with ease. The link is in the top comment and description below. And don't forget to book your consultation, your manifestation consultation call with me for the one-on-one coaching program. Click on the link in the description below and follow me on Instagram, guys, at Anyways for more tips about manifestation. And make sure you check out my last video and this video on how to manifest your $5,000. So hit that subscribe button and bell button to get notified every single time I post a new video on Sundays. Hit that like button if you enjoy this. Share this with your friends so that they can manifest money too. And I'll see you in the next episode.